Hi, everyone, and welcome to your final lecture for Info 649 Public Library Programming, Week 10. Let's talk about program evaluations, Part 2. So first, we're gonna just review what was covered in the last lecture, popular method of programming evaluation called outcomes-based evaluation. So let's review. Outcomes-based evaluation is a way of assessing the effectiveness of an organization's programs. It looks at impacts, benefits, changes to your clients as a result of their program efforts during and or after their participation in your programs. Outcomes evaluation can examine these changes in the short term, intermediate term, and in the long term. So why should we use outcomes-based evaluation for assessing library programs? So there are decreasing funds for nonprofits, yet there are increasing community needs as usual. Money goes down, need goes up, right? Thus, there is more focus on whether nonprofit programs are really making a difference, and outcomes evaluation focuses on whether programs are really benefiting their clients. Previous evaluation measures were on, for example, how much money was spent, the number of people served, and the client satisfaction. These measures don't really assess the impact on the client. Outcomes evaluation looks at impact and benefits to clients during and after participation in the programs. And that's according to McNamara 2014. Here is another definition to consider. Outcomes-based evaluation, also called outcome evaluation, is a systematic way to determine if the organization has achieved its goal and what benefits are gained by the users of the programs. So that's from Fasek and Holt, 2015, pages 41 to 42. The main components of outcomes-based evaluation are outcomes and indicators. Outcomes are benefits that occur to program participants. Typically, outcomes refer to changes in behavior and knowledge, skill, and attitude. Indicators are statements that describe how program objectives will be measured and how to be successful in meeting your program objectives. How to use the outcomes-based evaluation and planning tables. So let's use an example, a book to movie club for teens, based on an assignment designed and written by Kristen Cancellieri, Christina Hernandez, Joan Lightcraft, Julie Wrighton, and Karen Yoder. So this is a previously submitted program. Far Branch Library is located in Greeley, Colorado. According to the U.S. Census, Greeley has a population of 89,046 people. The mission of the library is to connect communities to information, inspiration, and entertainment for life. One of the values for the customers is to offer a variety of programming for all ages, right? With 4 middle and high schools within a 5-mile radius of the library would like to offer a book club, book to movie club for teens. A different book will be selected each month that the teens will read ahead of time. And then on the third Wednesday of each month, the teens will gather in a meeting room to watch the movie version of the book. After the movie there will be a discussion on the differences and similarities between the book and the movie, including discussions of who liked the book more, who enjoyed the movie better, and why. Not only will the program be entertaining, but it will also be part of, I'm sorry, I lost where I was. Sorry. But it's a program that promotes lifetime learning. The goal of the program is to get teens to read a variety of books and discuss the books and the movies with their peers. Promotion efforts will include flyers, newsletters, the library website, and school visits. So the tables drop down. I'm just going to give you some of the first layer of their table, right? So goals and outcomes. The potential audience will learn about the program, your broad inputs, 2 staff, 4 hours per month, and the funding is going to be out of the staff budget, right? Activities, program promotion, outputs, flyers, newsletter, library website, and school visits. Outcome targets, 15 registered teens for the 4-month session. Outcome indicators, the number of teens registered for the program by the first day of the first session. Okay, so then program preparation. Let's just dive a little bit deeper. Books and films, including performance rights, payments. The funding will be from a $1,000 grant from the Library Foundation. The activities, they're going to purchase books and DVDs for the program. Outputs, 60 books, 4 DVDs. Outcome targets, 60 books, 4 DVDs. Outcome indicators, successful acquisition and cataloging of the 60 books and the 4 DVDs by the first day of the program. Okay, so all of this is in the lecture notes, and it goes down through all the layers to the actual completion of the program. So let's just move ahead. Okay. Note that the items in each row of the table should be linked. So for each activity, there should be at least one output and at least one outcome. For each outcome, there should be an outcome target and at least one outcome indicator. The first 2 goals, outcome rows, are shown highlighted in gray to indicate that they are not crucial goals in terms of the effects of the participants, but practical goals necessary for establishing the program, right? That is, think of matching each activity, what you do, to at least one stated output, meaning the number of people who will go through the program, each output or group of people, to at least one outcome, the change or benefit to those people, and each outcome to one outcome target, right? The percentage of people after completing the program who will have a change or benefit happen to them. And one outcome indicator, the kind of information you will collect to prove that the change or benefit happened. There has to be some kind of actual data collected as proof that the program caused the change in the people. Note that it's extremely rare for everyone who completes a program to derive the benefits or changes. So rarely is an outcome target 100%, because that's a real high expectation. You're setting the outcome targets to find out if your program was a success. If you set them too high, your program will probably fail. If you set them too low, achieving your target goal won't have much benefit to the population and the participants. After an OBE table is created, the program takes place. Then the evaluator gathers the data or the outcome indicators and looks to see if the outcome targets were met. If they were, the program is considered a success. If not, it's seen as having failed to reach the targets. So it's important to set realistic goals, and it's also important to note that failure is not necessarily a bad thing. So you can fail to hit your targets, but you could still have some level of impact. And failing to hit your targets now means, okay, let's regroup and think about how we can do this better next time around, if it's worthwhile doing it next time around. One final note about outcomes-based evaluation, or OBE, is that it can be tough, but once you figure it out, it makes program evaluation much easier and more concrete than most other evaluation methods. Okay, so that completes our notes for week 10. I'm posting everything together because I feel like having access to this early is going to be helpful for you guys as you flush out your projects, and can even help you as you flush out everything for this week's discussion. If you are having difficulty with that final project, please email me, and we can also set up potentially Zoom meetings to go over things, because I understand that this content, like understanding OBE, is a little complex. So if you have any questions, definitely email me so that you can get that paper done. Okay? Have a wonderful 2 weeks, everyone. And I'm looking forward to reading everyone's papers as well as the discussions this week.